I think Nollywood, Bollywood, Gollywood, Bollywood, all of the wood that you are watching, I think they are doing us a very big harm. And that harm is this. I think the archetype of who gets the girl in most movies is a romantic idiot. And the guy that is bad for her is the workaholic. And what I've come to realize as an adult is that this is not true. Zion, help me. What do you think these wood people are trying to do?
First of all, they are actors. They are acting. That's not real life. So if you carry what they are teaching and you're bringing it hook, line, and sinker into whatever you're going through, then that's a little bit of foolishness.
Recently, I saw a video on TikTok, and the girl was saying, "Oh, am I the only one that wants a mushy guy that is constantly available, but yet he should be making his money?" I was like, I don't get. Those are two worlds apart. You cannot be mushy available and be making money. It's not realistic.
I think the problem is that we think that billionaires are just so once they enter that billion mark, they are untouchable. They can't go down again. Businesses crash.
I heard that 80% of cheating happens at workplace. If you correlate with what we just discussed, I think this is what is happening. 85% is much. It's not like those are the people that really understand each other or something like that.
Yeah.
So here is the question: should couples be working together? Ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome to Couples Time Out. My name is Elon, and I have with me Zion.
Yes,
The Lord shall bless you from Zion.
God. Zion, hi everyone. My name is Zion.
Is it the same Zion from The Lord shall bless you from Zion?
Yes, it's me.
Go away. She's the one. Today I want to talk about something serious. Let's get to business.
I know, right?
Because I want to talk about work and relationship and romance and everything in between. And first and foremost, I have a particular problem. I think Nollywood, Bollywood, Gollywood, Bollywood, anything that you are watching. I think there's one people that used to do Johnny Kimi. What did they call him? I think that's Gollywood.
Ghana.
I don't know. All of the wood that you are watching, and especially all you ladies are very addicted to romance movies and romance books, and you love it. I think they are doing us a very big harm. And that harm, if you allow me, is this. They will portray the bad guy as this guy that's just busy with work. And the guy that just is available, he's having good conversation on the dinner table, but he's not alive. He's not free. He's not going everywhere, jumping mushy. I think the archetype of who gets the girl in most movies is a romantic idiot, and the guy that is bad for her is the workaholic. And what I've come to realize as an adult is that this is not true. This is not true. For instance, I work, and sometimes I work 18 hours in a day. Sometimes I work 24 hours and it's still not enough. People beg me to go and sleep. I have mentors I have to take care of. I have about 4 businesses I'm in charge of. I have about 3 CEOs I'm working with. They're just so much. And now we have to even make this content. And I have to keep up my mom, with my dad, with my siblings, and we are not talking about marriage and children and the like yet.
This your talk is personal.
So now, it's very personal. Now think about it. And Hollywood wants my wife to believe that I have to be available 12 hours a day. And I have to make her breakfast in bed. And I have to wake up and she has to do like this. And everyone will just be falling on her lap. And I don't know. This is not realistic, and I'm very frustrated. Like, what is going on here?
Justice for working men.
Here's the placard. I think we need to hold it at this point. What is happening? Zion, help me. What do you think these wood people are trying to do?
Well, I think that, I would always say, I believe that, first of all, they are actors.
And they're acting.
They're acting. That's not real life. So if you carry what they are taking, they're teaching, and you're bringing it hook, line, and sinker into whatever you're going through, then that's a little bit of foolishness.
That's why I get Gollywood.
Yes, because you understand that you and that actor, even that actor is not acting his real life. He's acting what was written. So he's not even telling you that this is what I do in my family. He's doing what the scriptwriter has written out. Do you understand? So, and there's something called cliche. Cliche is basically something that you've done over and over again and it's become a thing.
Yeah.
Right? So meaning that cliche is what, okay, let me not give an example of any movie, but cliche is that billionaire that is landing at the entrance of your house in the morning because you told him.
Billionaire pretend to be gate man in order to get the girl.
Those are the
It's
cliches.
everywhere on YouTube. Sorry.
Those are the cliches. It's not real. It's not wake up and smell
The
the
question is
roses.
that how many
real.
billionaires are there in Nigeria that we don't know?
Exactly.
Like, literally, we know the Femi Otedola, we know
If
the
you see
Dangote.
Otedola,
You
you cannot
cannot see him in
recognize him. Are we joking?
We even know their sons and their daughters and everything. We know Kupi, we know every one of them, like literally. We know Sheyi Tinubu. Like, let's even go there. So we cannot pretend to be gate man tomorrow
And you
pretend
say
to
you
be
don't know
bricklayer.
him. Is it doing plastic surgery because of you?
I don't understand.
Do you understand? So that's the thing. They are acting. And if you don't you can't stop the rain from falling, but you can stop your hair from getting wet. You have to cover it. You have to understand that, okay, I've seen Odogu Parara is cool. I mean, Odogu, nice, all of that. Odogu can call your boss and say anything to your boss. In real life, if your husband does that, they will fire you.
It's not possible. You can't just do that.
They will
I run my
you.
company, you run your company. Whether you have a 1,000 empire, it doesn't matter. I don't give me a contract. What is going on here?
You're joking with lawsuits. Yes.
Yes.
So be very, very realistic. So there's that. And you have to understand that it doesn't work like that. Real life is different. But the only problem is that, the major consumers of these things are young people.
That's my fear.
So it begins to bring a culture of, I need this in a man. Or I need this in a woman.
You must be available, emotionally intelligent, emotionally whatever. You must be able to understand my mood, read my face, read my lips, read my eye, read my wink. What is happening? This guy is busy.
Again, this is personal to him. I don't know why he's so angry, but
Honestly, I'm just being serious. I think the reason why I'm this personal is that recently I saw a video on TikTok and the girl was saying, "Oh, is it only me that want?" I think the video has about maybe 100K like or something, very high reach. And she was saying that, "Am I the only one that wants a mushy guy that is constantly available, but yet he should be making his money?" I was like, I don't get. Those are two words apart. You cannot be mushy available and be making money. It's not realistic. There's not, even if you are doing crypto and every time you bet on a crypto, you are going to get it. It takes time for you to day trade crypto and make good money from it. You have to sit down. You have to study trend. You have to know the crypto project not to put your money away. Even finance, people in finance are still busy.
sure.
Even people that are catching out from finance steadily, they are still busy. It's not that romantic and gesture and whatever. It's unrealistic.
Sure. And that's the point is we're beginning to sell a culture to the younger generation on availability rather. Like that culture is beginning to happen. But the truth is, real world will open your eyes. Don't worry. See, I think the problem is you're concerned.
But what I'm seeing is that if young kids grow up with these expectations, right?
They'll be shocked when they see real life.
Yeah. And the thing is that they will have sent a lot of good men away
Hopefully.
before they realize
They don't.
It's not hopefully, because I've seen it played out
And people
quite
have
often.
to learn. You can't. Okay, now you can't. The problem is, even if you tell somebody that, oh, this is real life, some people have to actually experience real life before they see that.
They have
okay,
to touch
this
the
is
fire, actually.
To be honest. So as much as you are trying your best to control the narrative, control this, and that's why we are also advocating for people to write realistic movies. And like I was saying that there's this, YouTube. Be honest with yourself. Like, be real. As a scriptwriter, be honest that you're writing this to an audience. An audience that is a real people, a real person with real feelings, with real needs. And that's why I would always commend, this woman, Ruth Kadiri.
Yeah.
She has an amazing storyline. You should check her out on YouTube. She's really, really amazing with her storyline. Very practical.
Is she not the one that does the Odogu Parana?
No.
Okay.
She's not. She's actually not the one. But I'm trying to say that, like, some storylines, and I'm like, wait.
I think that's on Money Bully TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, a Nigerian movie is talking about this, and I'm like surprised. Like, wow, that's how good she is.
Wow, that's good.
Do you understand? So, like, she's very, very, very realistic, and we need other scriptwriters to be honest. How many billionaires, like you said, how many billionaires do you want to see on the road
that we don't even know? It must have been media before you are like a billionaire in any currency. You'll have been medially successful. Like you have been in face of media. Even me, people know me almost everywhere. I was in Malaysia and people were just saying, "I know you. You are Eloni." I was like, "Yeah, really? They know me rich here." And I'm not yet a billionaire. Now imagine as a billionaire, like, what do you think is happening? Everybody knows you. You can't just be a billionaire and then you walk into the background and then you are a driver and then that driver will not, and then will be available. We buy you this flower and you wake up. And the first thing he's thinking early in the morning when you wake up is how he's going to buy you flower. That guy has a younger sister. That younger sister is in school, needs school fees. That guy has a mother. That mother is sick, is on the sick bed. He has a dad that is currently has a car accident that he needs to buy another car for. He has a
business.
There's just a lot going on.
A business that if you doesn't focus on, it will go down. I think the problem is that we think that, billionaires are just, so once they enter that billion mark, they are untouchable. They can't go down again. Businesses crash.
Many billionaires, I'm serious, many billionaires have gone back to zero.
It happens.
As zero. What are you talking about?
And they have to focus on their job. Even you, as the woman, you also have to focus on your job. You have a life that is not wrapped around a man.
Mm-hmm. Now, that takes me to the workplace drama, which is like, I heard that 80% of cheating happens at workplace. And if you correlate with what we just discussed, I think this is what is happening. At home, wives have the situation of Cinderella. And at work, work is just work. Work is realistic. People at work are more relatable to each other. They understand, I don't know. Maybe that's what's happening. 85% is much. It's not like those are the people that really understand each other or something like that.
Yeah.
So here is the question. Should couples be working together? Is that what it's saying? Is that what the data is really pointing at? Because 85% is like almost all cheating happens at workplace. And I think that is the reality because most likely, 2 doctors, 2 nurses, 1 doctor, 1 nurse, they kind of get each other. They kind of know the stress. They kind of know where to, how to talk about each other's pain, how to relate to each other. I think that's what's going on. 85% is much.
Yeah.
So should couples be working together?
Well, realistically, no.
Okay.
No. Realistically, no. But this is where I feel like the balance. Okay, before I say where the balance is. What I mean by no is that you can't say, a requirement for, some people have that requirement. I do have, a requirement that at least if we're going to spend, the rest of our lives together, be a lawyer.
Okay.
Or have something law related. Just for the balance, please.
Okay.
Right? But realistically, you don't determine who you fall in love with.
Oh, that's true.
You don't say, from when I was 10, what I want to marry is this person. You don't really determine who, but the heart, just happens. But this is where I come in the balance that if you finally figure out that this is who you want to end up your life with, intentionality requires that you have an idea of what this person does for a living.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, my husband is a civil engineer. I should at least have an idea of what civil engineering is. So that when he begins to talk about it, I'm interested. Because if I'm not interested, he will go back to his friend, as it were, that can listen and understand what I'm saying, what he's saying. Just and that's how it starts. Cheating is not even the act. It is the process. Emotional, connection. This person gets me. This person knows what I'm going through with this stress. I just had a long day. My partner is asking me to let's go out. But my friend understands that, when it comes to, as a lawyer, you have spent your days in the courts and, you are stressed. You just need to relax. I don't need to call anybody. Just that period. And my wife is there, nagging. As a man, my wife is there saying, no, we need to go out. I don't understand what you are doing in court. Sure, son.
Yeah.
So that's where it comes from. That's where the emotional cheating comes from.
For me, I think biblically speaking, couples should work together as much as possible, as much as they can.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you show me in scriptures?
I'm talking about Genesis 2 also. Because that's what happened between Adam and Eve.
That's what people say that way.
That's what happened between Adam and Eve. Adam was at work when Eve was at home and then serpent came around. I don't know whether she was doing own house chores or whatever. I don't know whether our grandmother Eve was doing house chores or whatever. But I don't think they are doing the same thing at the same place. And that's where the serpent will come around and say, oh Eve, try this fruit and then let's see what goes on. You are going to, I think that's life. Work is going to take majority of your life. I don't know whether anybody have accepted that reality.
Exactly.
A big part of your life. And
part of your life.
Yeah, and you can do that with your partner. For me, I've only been saying is I'm going to marry a lawyer. Like, I've only been since forever, since someone knows me. You actually know that I'm always rooting, finding, looking. So I don't, because we prioritize love in this generation. You're like, you don't know who you are going to follow. Hello, if you are looking in certain direction, you find. It's like that. If you are looking in certain direction, you find love there. Love can be found anywhere. The same way you found your first boyfriend when you were in secondary school, and then when you get to university, you find an hour.
Secondary school love alone. What's that? What are they doing there?
They used to call it a childhood friend.
Please. Next.
The same way you found another love in second university, some of you found one love in other level, found another love in 200, you found another love in 300, and then you found another one in your master or whatever. You can find love. Love can always shift space, and that's why in the first place I believe one of the good things you can do for yourself is to filter down on where you are looking, so that you can find love in that area, and then you'll be able to do works together. You know what I'm saying? And then I said I believe that couples that work together last together.
I tell people that. I remember, I think 2 years, was it last year now? Yeah. When one of my mentees reached out and she was like, oh, she's in a relationship. And I was like, oh, well, happy for you. And I said, find a project and do together. Both of you work on something together. And currently they're running a brand together. Lovely. They're good together. They've been, amazing. They're growing together because work is in the place of work that you get to stretch.
Mm-hmm.
So it is the place of work that your weaknesses come to the fore. People, you can see it. But if you just love, everybody's coming with their best foot.
And the good part is that you become humanized when it comes to work.
Exactly.
Earlier today, me and my peer, we thought we had a clash. If we are not working together, we just always be saying, In work, you will fight. Yeah. And then that's why you know people, and then you know whether you can deal with them.
That's the point. And the fun thing about fighting is that there's a way it brings you closer together afterwards. So when you've fought and you've concluded, you're like, that's another frontier. That's another, we have enlarged our boundaries again. So we argue over this thing. No, let's not do this. Let's do. Okay, when we conclude, okay, now I know this person again to this point. Do you understand? But if you don't get to work together, if you don't get to do things together.
Do you know when couple says, when I meet people and say, oh, we are in love, but we do our things. I mean, like, this guy, they are playing. Yeah, we do our thing. He do his thing, I do my thing.
Because if you see people, sorry to interrupt you, if you see people that have come to a point in their relationship, you realize that the husband has an idea of what his wife does. He can even give meaningful inputs. I'm saying even when let's say the husband is a doctor, the wife is a lawyer. You see that extreme.
Yeah.
If they get to a point, you realize that the husband can be telling you legal jargons. Like he's saying things like, bro, you're a doctor now. And like, my wife is a lawyer.
Lawyer.
Then the wife is telling you, oh, this is what's wrong with you. My husband that says, no, because when you get interested, and that's my point, the interest is first important. Mm-hmm. You have to be interested in what they do. Sometimes you don't understand what they are saying. We're just there listening. And the thorax and the vertebrae, and you're like,
I think sometimes you even need to pick up books and actually, devote yourself, because if I always say this, that one of the reasons why we often don't have conversation with people is that we don't find them interested enough. You are not interested enough in the person. That's why you are not finding the conversation interesting. Because if you are interested in someone, you will find the conversation they're having with you interesting.
Sure.
So you are not looking for things that are interesting. You are looking to be interested. If I'm interested in knowing you and you are sharing something that happens to you when you are 5 or 6, the 5 or 6 is gone. That is gone. It's gone.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking for relevance, or I'm looking for it to have some wonderful ending, some nice touch, make it funny, then I'm missing the point. Because I ought to be interested in you, not necessarily find the conversation interesting. And I think that's what most people are missing. If you find the person you are with interesting and you are interested in them, you will find whatever they are doing interesting.
Yes.
I'm a Chelsea Football Club fan, and then you don't watch football. It's okay. You go and watch football. You watch football. Now that you have a husband that watch football, you watch football.
Yeah, that's how
you know what Chelsea Football Club is about.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So, like I was saying, if you are interested in a person, I don't think you'll be able to say this, he do his thing, I do my thing. What do you mean you do his thing? There are 8 billion people in the world. You now decide to go and pick. Even now, you can be gay. Maybe not in this country. You can be gay, you can be lesbian in some big part of the world. And you now go and find somebody that they can be doing their thing, and you are doing your thing. I don't know. What are you guys doing together?
Exactly my point.
So
You
you are
have
going
to
with
be
me.
interested. You don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. You don't. As long as you have said, okay, I'm committed to you. If you need to read about it, read. If you need to watch movies and watch videos about it, I know a friend that, I have a friend that she's a lawyer. I think, she just got called to the bar. Boyfriend, our fiance, rather, is a medical student.
Okay.
She had to go watch Grey's Anatomy. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I've seen the movie.
She had to go watch
I've seen
Grey's
some part of the
Anatomy.
movie.
She went to see it like several episodes, several series, because she just wanted to know how doctors, because it's not only what they do now. There's a way doctors think that is different from the way lawyers think.
Exactly.
There's a way engineers think that is different from the way artists think. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
different. So you have to understand it. And that's why, if you need to do a thorough research because you love this person, you want to make this relationship work.
You want to be part of their world. You don't want the serpent to come into the
You
garden.
don't want to be a stranger in. No, you don't want to. No, you don't. You really want to give it your best. And that's why, let me drag this shirt a little bit. That's why, when people say, oh, you want to marry a pastor, and you are telling me that you don't want to marry the church with him, I don't understand. Sometimes they say, oh, no, I want to be a pastor's wife, but no, I'm not interested in the church. I'm just interested in pastor. It doesn't work like that. You will carry all of them.
Sorry, they were going to call you Mommy Gio and you have to have fire.
You have no choice. You see the man came with the church. You not see it behind him, but that's what is behind
Yeah, he
him.
came with the church.
He came with the church. Everybody in the church, the good, the bad, the ugly, you have to love them. You have to learn to work with them. So human relations teach you that. So that's why that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you have to learn to read about it. Know your partner is a CEO and he has staff. Know the staff. Relate with them. Know them, because you cannot be. Because there's a day that your partner will come and tell you that, oh, so and so annoyed me. If you don't know the so and so that they are talking about, you don't know how to advise them.
Yeah.
You don't know how to tell them.
Especially if you don't know how high they are in hierarchy or how low or something, or how much that kind of disjoint can create further chaos in the business. You'll not be able to relate. If I say one of my CEO affected me, I'm talking about a whole company like that.
Yes.
So it's different from when I just say a random guy from one random department does one random thing. You understand?
Yes. So you have to give it your best shot. You have to read about it. You have to focus on it. This is not whether you want to do it or not. Especially, I'm speaking to, I believe that if you're dating somebody, you are planning forever with them. You're planning till death do us part.
Exactly.
So I'm speaking to people that are interested in it for the long run. Read about it. I would always say, know your part before you even start.
And I think more importantly, I think it's an opportunity for you to bound by you asking them questions about what they do. Yeah. What do you do? How do you do it? When do you do it? Can I come and watch you do it? Can I be with you while you are doing it?
Maybe don't watch me do it because I don't really like people when I'm working, but I understand your point.
You get to,
And even when I'm telling you about what I'm doing, you're supposed to pay attention.
Me, I'm not saying that even that is not allowed. You have to allow them to be there because that's two shall come together and become one. You have to understand that thing is very hard task. For you to allow somebody to become one of you, a part of it is very hard. It's a hard task.
True.
So even if you are not comfortable with allowing people, because I don't know whether you know this examination effect, where a lecturer will be at your back and then you don't be able to know what to write anymore.
Yeah.
You're not writing nonsense. You don't know what to write anymore. I think some of us feel that when we're doing creative work, right?
I feel that every time.
When
When I'm writing, don't look at what I'm doing. Let me finish.
we don't like supervisorship. Maybe they call it anti-supervisorship bias or something like that. We don't like it. We don't like, but anyway, it's part of the job. You have to know when you're bringing a partner, you are bringing a love interest, whatever.
To open up.
You guys learn to open up. You guys learn to share. You guys learn to, bring them into the work process.
Yeah.
For instance, I'm bringing her into this.
Are we going to cut that part, Mr. John?
Obviously, we don't cut any part.
I'm begging you.
Here we are. We are
going to cut it.
Yeah. That's how you always want us to cut it, but then we don't cut it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think, do you want to add anything before we wrap this up?
Well, first of all, this is real life.
That's a recap. This is real life. Nollywood, Bollywood is lying. They are trying to sell a cliche, like you said.
I love
They're
them.
trying to sell a meme.
I love them. Whenever I'm tired, I like to watch it.
Like movies?
No, not like. I like to watch cliches whenever I'm tired, just to laugh.
So that you can, you can be in the goofy spirit.
Just to laugh. Like, bro, this is not realistic, but it's okay. Let's just watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, so I like to watch them. So, but understand that it's real life. It's your life. You're not living Etim Efyong's
You
life.
sure?
You're not
Because
living.
these people say, is this kind of man, is Odogu or nothing?
Obviously, my husband is going to be Odogu or nothing. I say it. I speak it into existence. He's an Odogu. He has money. He's rich. Right? But even if he's doing unrealistic things, I will wake him up that, bro, go back to work. Money has to continue. Our children will not have to suffer. Please. Thank you.
We're in the reward.
We're in real life. Don't bring organic dancers. People saw that thing. Don't come and dance in front of my workplace. Why are you dancing? So really, this is real life, and you have to be intentional about your partner. You can't love somebody, you can't claim to love someone and you don't know what they do. Even God, even Jesus is interested in your day-to-day life. He will tell you, don't just leave me in church on Sunday. Let's do life together. Let's do Mondays together.
Without work is dead.
Let's do Tuesday together. Let's do Wednesdays together. Let's do Thursdays together. Do you understand?
And a man that cannot feed his family is worse than infidel.
So even your Jesus wants you to do life with him. So why not do life with your partner too? So don't stay in separate worlds. Let your two worlds
bring it together. Bring it so. Even if you are a lawyer, you are a doctor, you are an engineer, you are a social worker, whatever the case, find a project you can be doing. Whether it's a shop, it's a store, it's a podcast, whatever. Like we are doing now on this podcast.
Are we going to cut out these things?
We won't. This is bonding time.
Thank you.
This is what me and Zion do to bond time. So this is Elon and she's Zion. And this is Couples Time Out. We'll see you in the next episode. Drop your comment, drop your insights. If you enjoyed this episode, anything you want us to talk about next, bring it on.